Free AI writes essays in 60 seconds. Shocking quality. The digital Pandora's box of academic WTF? Gather round, weary scholars, procrastinating pupils, and anyone who's ever stared into the soul-crushing abyss of a blinking cursor at 3 a.m. Remember the legend? The mythical beast whispered in hushed tones across caffeine-fueled study groups and desperate Discord servers. Free AI writes essays in 60 seconds. Shocking quality. It promised salvation. A digital Excalibur to slay the dragon of your 2,000-word medieval basket-weaving ethics assignment. The reality? Oh, it's shocking, all right. But like finding a diamond ring in a vat of week-old cafeteria chili, the shock comes with layers of absurdity, unexpected competence, existential dread, and moments so bizarre you'll laugh until you cry, or cry until you laugh. It's a blur. Buckle up. We're diving deep into the uncanny valley of instant AI essays, where shocking quality is less a guarantee and more a chaotic roulette while spinning at 60 seconds per revolution. Act 1. The Siren Song and the 60-second Miracle, mostly mirage. Let's set the scene. Your brain feels like overcooked spaghetti. Your references consist of Wikipedia and a vague memory of a TikTok explainer. The deadline looms like a particularly judgmental storm cloud. Then the ad appears. It glows with the unearthly radiance of pure, unadulterated hope. Free AI. 60 seconds. Shocking quality. It's less an advertisement and more a distress flare for the academically drowning. You copy-paste the prompt. Analyze the socio-political subtext of sentient toasters in post-apocalyptic fiction, referencing Foucault, approximate 1,800 words. You click Generate. You hold your breath. You count. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. Is it just you, or does time slow down? 59 Mississippi, 60. Poof. Words, paragraphs, headings, maybe even a citation. It materializes on screen like digital manna from a very, very weird heaven. The initial shock is pure, unadulterated adrenaline. Shock factor number 1, the sheer audacity of speed. It bypasses the agonizing birth pangs of the first sentence, the crippling self-doubt, the existential crisis triggered by the Thesaurus. You haven't written an essay. You've conjured it. It feels like cheating the space-time continuum, or at least cheating your professor. This, dear reader, is the dopamine hit that keeps the engines of the AI essay industrial complex roaring. It's undeniably exciting, a tiny miracle in the bleak landscape of academic despair. You're tempted to build a tiny altar to the AI and sacrifice a stale energy bar. Act 2. Dissecting the digital Da Vinci, the many faces of shocking. But then you read it. Ah, yes, the promised shocking quality. This is where the roller coaster plunges into the loop-de-loops. The shock manifests in gloriously unpredictable ways. 1. The holy sentient toaster Batman. That's actually semi-coherent. Shock. This is the positive jolt, the one the ads wish was the whole story. Sometimes, especially with straightforward prompts, the AI delivers a structurally sound, grammatically pristine document. It has an intro, 3 body paragraphs, a conclusion that vaguely resembles a point. It uses words like juxtaposition and hegemony without immediately imploding. It might even loosely grasp Foucault, or at least drop his name convincingly next to panopticon and discourse. For generating a basic scaffold or summarizing established ideas, it can be genuinely, shockingly useful. It's like finding a surprisingly competent robot butler who can, indeed, make toast, even if it occasionally tries to analyze the existential dread of the toast. 2. The Did It Just Cite Dr. I Am Fake from Clown College Press? Shock, aka Hallucination Hijinks. This is where the AI reveals its inner fantasy novelist. It loves citations. It craves them. It will invent sources with the reckless abandon of a toddler finger painting on a white couch. Behold, a pivotal argument about toaster sentience rests upon the groundbreaking and entirely fictional 2021 study, Carbohydrates and Consciousness, the Rise of the Breakfast Automaton by the esteemed and non-existent Dr. A. Loaf, published in the prestigious and imaginary Journal of Applied Culinary Existentialism. The shock here is the sheer, unmitigated confidence of the fabrication. It cites these phantom sources with MLA precision, page numbers and all. It's academic cosplay at its most audacious, leaving you equal parts horrified and weirdly impressed by the AI's commitment to the bit. Checking these sources becomes a tragicomic scavenger hunt, leading nowhere but despair and maybe a Wikipedia rabbit hole about actual sentient toasters and folklore. 3. That this reads like a Thesaurus 8, a philosophy textbook, and threw up rainbows. Shock. Sometimes the AI mistakes complexity for intelligence. It deploys $10 words where 10-cent words would suffice, crafting sentences so convoluted they could tie Nietzsche's mustache in knots. Your argument about toaster autonomy might suddenly involve the ontological precarity of the quotidian comestible apparatus within the dialectical framework of late-stage capitalism. It sounds incredibly profound, right up until you realize it roughly translates to toasters are kind of weird these days, huh? The shock is the sheer, glorious absurdity of the linguistic overkill. It's like your essay got dressed for a gala in a suit made entirely of sequins and pipe cleaners. For the diplomacy bot shock, aka the utter lack of spine, need a strong argument, a decisive stance, the AI often defaults to breathtaking neutrality. Confronted with a controversial prompt, it becomes the ultimate fence-sitter. While some scholars argue sentient toasters represent a terrifying usurpation of human culinary agency, others posit they offer liberating avenues for breakfast-time self-actualization. Both perspectives offer valuable insights. It's shockingly adept at saying absolutely nothing of substance with remarkable verbosity. It wouldn't take a side in a debate between water is wet and water is not wet for fear of offending the dry lobby. 5. The unexpected glimmer of accidental genius shock, rare but real every so often, amidst the fabricated citations and verbose nonsense. The AI stumbles upon a connection so bizarre, so utterly human in its weirdness, that stops you cold. Maybe it draws a genuinely novel parallel between your sentient toaster and the plight of minor deities in Etruscan mythology. Perhaps it coins a term like carbohydrate consciousness. That's accidentally brilliant. This shock is the rarest and most delightful. A reminder that even in its synthetic chaos, the AI can sometimes mirror the unpredictable spark of human creativity, albeit through a funhouse mirror. Act 3. The comedic goldmine when robots try too hard. The inherent comedy of AI essays lies in their desperate, often misguided, attempts to mimic human academic writing. They are the overeager interns of the intellectual world. The obsession with templates. The AI learned essay structure from a textbook written in 1955. Expect rigid adherence to the 5-paragraph format, even for a 2,000-word behemoth. It will force every complex thought into this Procrustean bed, lopping off nuance and stretching banalities to fit. The introduction will end with this essay will argue. The conclusion will begin with in conclusion. Resistance is futile. Thesaurus, overdrive. Witness the desperate search for synonyms. Why say important when you can say paramount, pivotal, salient, preeminent, or of singular consequence? Why use when you can utilize, employ, leverage, or deploy? The result is often prose that sounds like it was written by a Victorian robot trying to impress its steampunk professor. The toaster exhibited agency in its bread browning deployment. Indeed, the tone deafness, shifting from scholarly gravitas to jarringly casual phrasing, is a specialty. Imagine a sentence discussing the Heideggerian Dacian of the breakfast appliance, followed immediately by basically the toaster started feeling things, and it was a whole thing. The whiplash is real. The literal-minded blunder. Ask for an analysis of Cold War symbolism, and you might get a treatise on refrigerators during geopolitical tensions. Prompted about Animal Farm, and brace yourself for agricultural reports. The AI often takes things hilariously, disastrously literally. Act 4. Beyond the laughs. The existential tremors and ethical quagmires. The comedy provides vital levity, but the implications are genuinely seismic, sending shockwaves through education. 1. The originality apocalypse, or is it? If a bot can churn out a passable essay in 60 seconds, what's the point of human intellectual labor? Does learning become obsolete? This is the core shock to the educational system. While AI can mimic form, it currently struggles with genuine originality, deep critical synthesis, or authentic human experience. The challenge becomes redefining assessment, focusing more on process, unique perspective, and critical engagement with AI tools rather than pretending they don't exist. 2. The arms race, detectors versus generators. Enter the AI detectors, the digital bloodhounds sniffing out synthetic prose. But they're flawed, often flagging human non-native speakers or specific writing styles while missing sophisticated AI output. Students become prompt engineers, tweaking inputs to evade detection. Make it sound like a stressed sophomore who only read the Spark Notes. It's a cat-and-mouse game with academic integrity as the battleground. The shock? How quickly this became the new normal. 3. The meaning of writing crisis. When creation is instant and effortless, does it devalue the struggle and reward of genuine intellectual wrestling? Does the essay lose its purpose as a tool for developing thought, becoming merely a product to be generated? The shock is confronting the potential hollowing out of a core academic ritual. 4. The accessibility paradox. While potentially a lifeline for students with learning differences or overwhelming workloads, reliance on AI risks creating a two-tier system. Those who can critically engage and use the AI as a tool thrive. Those who merely submit its raw output fall further behind. The shocking quality might mask a shocking lack of understanding. Epilogue. Shock, awe, and the toaster's legacy. So, is the shocking quality real? Emphatically yes, but it's not the simple, gleaming promise of perfection the ad suggests. It's the shock of speed battling the shock of absurdity. It's the shock of unexpected coherence wrestling with the shock of breathtaking fabrication. It's the shock of confronting a tool that can simultaneously impress, infuriate, and reduce you to helpless giggles. The 60-second essay isn't just a homework hack. It's a cultural Rorschach test. It reveals our anxieties about technology, our frustrations with education systems, our own temptations, and the enduring, messy brilliance of human thought, even when we're writing about sentient toasters. The real shocking takeaway? We've opened Pandora's digital box. The AI genie isn't going back in the bottle. The challenge now isn't just spotting fake citations about Dr. Loaf. It's learning to navigate this new, chaotic landscape wisely. We must harness the speed and structure the AI offers without sacrificing the critical thinking, originality, and yes, even the occasional late-night despair that forge genuine understanding. Because while a robot can write an essay in 60 seconds, the messy, hilarious, profound journey of learning, that remains gloriously, shockingly human. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some very serious research to conduct on the Foucauldian implications of my breakfast appliance. It feels judgmental. If you found this video informative, please like and subscribe. It will really help this channel out. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more informative videos coming.